So to explain the Firebrand builds, you basically just want to cast your either two, if you're watching the 3 button, which is Symbol of Vengeance, or your Purging Flames after an auto attack. You can time your Zealot's Flame with either right after you cast skill 2, which is a Symbol of Vengeance, or right after you cast Purging Flames. Your Mantra of Flame, you can just dump off cooldown, so basically anytime that comes up, you just dump it. Yeah, your Purging Flames, if you're running 4-button build, is your highest priority. If not, then all you really do with 3-button is just spam Symbol of Vengeance. So the thing about these Firebrand builds is that since they don't use tomes, all of your tomes are free to be used as you wish. I would recommend you to kind of take some time to read through what your tome skills do. But some notable ones is skill 3 in tome 1 is a pull. 4 and 5 are basically just big damage, big AoE, big damage. This applies Ashes of the Just to all of your allies. So basically, it just increases your damage. Skill 2, some notable ones. Skill 4, pulses some healing. Skill 5, the big one, is it converts conditions to boons. This is like really nice Condi cleanse. If, like, for example, your team is getting nuked with conditions, so you can just, go into Tome 2, pop 5, and then get out. Yeah, I think, Tome 2 or Skill 2 also removes some conditions as well. And then the big one is Tome 3. This is why I think this Firebrand build is, like, pretty good. Your Skill 3 is a Reflect. This is really, really strong on a lot of encounters. Make sure that you kind of know that this exists. And then your Tome 5 is just like big protection. But basically the only really like notable skill here for you as a DPS would be Tome 3. Or Skill 3 or rather. To the Reflect Dome in your Tome 3 or your Tome of Courage. I talked about it in the Dragon Hunter video, but I'll kind of reiterate as well in case you haven't watched it. Some useful skills. Litany of Wrath will heal you. This does apply to both strike and condition damage, so useful healing skill for you to run. Mantra of Solace, for the most part, isn't super useful for you as a DPS, so you can most likely just ignore it. For your elite, Mantra of Liberation, I would consider running if you're willing to press the button, since it's a stun break and it's a stability for you and your team. And then I already kind of talked about it, but some of the kind of notable skills from Guardian in general. Judge's Intervention, which is a blink to an enemy. Merciful Intervention, which is a blink to an ally. Wall of Reflection, just another reflection option. Although you should probably prefer the Tome of Courage one if you need reflex. Hollowed Ground and Stand Your Ground are both good stability options, but again, you should probably prefer your elite, the Mantra Elite. Sanctuary is a very, really strong CC option. This one you should consider running. Basically, you put down a dome and it pulses and it does a whole lot of break bar damage kind of over some time. And then you can run Hammer Wisdom if you want for some CC, but that's up to you. But yeah, Guardian has a lot of good stuff for utility. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the build.